YouTube channel. So, in case you don't know my name is Obuna Ijoma Emanuela, and yeah, I'm a further developer, game developer, content creator, community builder. I am quite into a ton of things, and come with me on this journey as I explore. So, happy New Year, guys! I sort of remembered my Wi-Fi password to come back here because my YouTube password. I said Wi-Fi password. So today I want to talk about something that is actually fast growing, has been trending. Um, I think since January, because me on TikTok right now is my streaming platform. Like YouTube is slowly not really my streaming platform, but TikTok is, right? Because YouTube is just for like tutorials, when I want to watch live with like celebration church and maybe AJS or catch up with my church, live stream. That's what YouTube is for, or tutorials, sims, all these things. But like TikTok, like I kid you not, I watch 55 episodes in one go. Like I'm always on TikTok. I'm always on TikTok reading on my hip hop reader or writing or building a game. So you guys, happy new year. I don't know what to say, but like I'm slowly in a phase where I'm rediscovering myself. So um I'm readjusting to fit the standards. Which standards? Please, I'm readjusting myself to see how I can align properly with the economy, what's going on, and stuff like that. And also, you guys, I'm here to teach you guys how to create AI production videos. So I just created mine. I think it was last week Friday I released mine, and trust me, after a ton of frustration, I was able to get it done. So you might want to pull out your pen, your paper, your biro, your whatever you're using, and let's get into it. So first things first, you're going to need a storyline, a script. What do you want your story to be about? See, this part you don't even need to write it. You can just actually use the voice memo on your you can just actually use the voice memo on ChatGPT, that voice icon. I think I'll just when I get deeper on so you can just use that and actually you like my hair when I get deeper, so you can just use that and like actually do get your story down, and ChatGPT can generate like first it needs to generate an image prompt for you, so you can use that image prompt on Gemini or ChatGPT. But these days I'm noticing ChatGPT is quite accurate and gets things easier, especially when it comes to the image generation part. I don't know about Claude for the image generation part yet, but I know Gemini does a good job. But sometimes Gemini is a bit, like one thing about LLMs is that you literally have to be very, very careful and just patient. Like you need to be patient, like go about it 3 or 4 times, and if it still doesn't align, maybe you need to adjust, because that's what happened to me in the previous vlog that I was doing. So second is that you have to have a consistent characters. Define how many characters you want, define your storyline, and always change the dresses. Like each scene, each the dresses that matches the scene. Well, let me give you guys a little bonus tip. This is where Pinterest comes in. You can go shopping and see what clothes your brand like, well, that's who you have not there. So you can go shopping on Pinterest and like increase your capacity, and also go wild when you're trying to generate your character's picture, because I've noticed that a lot of AIs are looking alike. So if you don't intentionally add that detailed description of how you want your character to look, it's going to look the same like other people's own has been looking. And so after this, you might want to take the picture, and you also want to you take the picture and you take the prompt in which ChatGPT has given you, and now you go to you click on your YouTube app, you open it, there's a place where you see image to video. So you're going to put the picture there and you're going to add the prompt there, and it's going to generate it. But let me give you a trick. So while I was doing this, I was noticing that I was not quite accurate. This person, even the one that I finally gave up on, he had a female voice. I'm going to insert it at the end of this vlog. He had a female voice. So you might want to take your time to actually make sure that you describe how the voice is, and put, let's say there are 4 in the picture, right? I'm going to really overlay this video. So let's say there are 4 in the picture. So you might want to say, okay, the person sitting at the middle, the voice sounds like a woman's voice, rich African woman's voice. You don't want to hear it's African woman voice and they are hearing an American man's voice when it's our turn to speak. So this is where 11 Labs comes in. I've not really tried the text to speech on Gemini lately, but I'm going to try it, and I'm going to be back to testify of the Lord's goodness if it's good. And why I like 11 Labs, there's a place called Voice Design. You can actually design the voices based on how you want them, and you can get them, talking, right? And then you can actually but it's going to cost you because you have to use Sangsu. So maybe you might wanna it's going to cost you because you have to use Sangsu. And let me tell you, don't beat yourself up. LLMs, the credit on this thing's finish. The only thing I could not use finish was 11 Labs, Pika Art, and Sangsu. Sangsu is for lip syncing, basically getting your character and you to move in the same way. And you spend a lot. I think it's like $19. If you want to get good quality, you have to spend around $19. 11 Labs too does it from image to pictures. I tried it once, but if you're on the $5 plan, I think it's from $28 that you can now do that one. You can just close your eyes and just pay for all in one, because 11 Labs has it all. So if you want really specific voices, you have to use 11 Labs. And also CapCut has the sync this symbol. I'm not really sure how theirs work out. I've not really tried it, right? But it's paid, so yeah. So with that, you now have a full correction. So let me list the product I use for image gen and image gen prompt, and scripting, short scripting. For short scripting, you could use Cloud or you could use ChatGPT. 2 of them are Cloud is crazy good, but ChatGPT is a bit more humanly. I cannot explain it. Then for image prompting, you want to use ChatGPT because ChatGPT will give you exactly what it is. It's kind of good in all this type of detailed kind of thing. And you can also use Gemini to add music. So you can tell Gemini, okay, this is a tense scene where everybody's tense, and Gemini will give you I was surprised though. You guys, I was surprised. I created, anyway, I'm going to show you guys in the coming ones, but I will show you guys what I created at the end of this. This one was just done on YouTube. It was kind of a lazy girl's guide or a lazy guy's guide to creating an AI animated film. And you can create a TikTok account. I don't know whether they are still paying people from UK, Canada, but I know that a lot of people created a UK, Canada account. Just make sure they don't catch you, if not they will ban you. So you can create one and maybe start earning from the amount of views you have there. But in terms of earning, I've heard and I've read and I've watched countless videos that YouTube is still the king when it comes to that. So you might wanna get the train going, especially if you have a story coming up and you're like me, that is kind of upcoming, and you're trying to get into the market with your book. Because let me tell you something, some people are lucky in terms of one reader just reads it and can't stop talking about it. Yeah, it happens. While some of us have to work our butt off, put it on, find a way to get it consistently in front of book talkers so that they read the book. All right, so and I see this trend with Sims, and I really love the rate of creativity I'm seeing around. And let me tell you, I'm a sucker. I watch AI movies, I watch those cartoons, I watch those mangas, and I've never seen anything that makes me sit down that long, because I before I watch a movie, I have to put out time, and obviously have so many things I'm doing. Understaffed as I am. And anyway, I'm looking forward to coming back with more things, and stick with me as I figure out this stage of my life. So without much further ado, I hope you learned something. Let me know if you learned something, and if you need extra help, you can also send me an email. And if you want like detailed one-on-one coaching, you can. I'm your girl. Like, just, it's money, but I'm your girl. It may not be too expensive, right? Because all of us are still trying to find our feet, and I know you still have to pay for a ton of stuff. So yeah. And either ways, I think one way I'm really struggling recently is how to attach prices to things, because left to me, I'll just give it out for free. And yeah, I'm also going to try to be uploading once a month on this channel. Like, let's see how it goes. Either ways, bye. I hope you guys like my new hair. New me, new hair, and I love my nails. Okay, so bye. See you guys when I see you guys. Love you. Happy New Year again.